Okay, this year I grew a lot of different green bottle gourds. I also grew some other pumpkins in smaller gourds, but these are more common. But just green bottle gourds can be so different in shapes and sizes and colors that I decided to document all kinds which I came up with this growing season. So let's start from these round ones. These are almost round. They are kind of a metallic dark green in color, and some of them getting a little bit lighter in color, and I have some of the smaller ones here which are even lighter, but I think the most interesting ones is this dark metallic greens. Then some of them actually can have a little bit of a bump on top. You can see this bump because most of them they just finish here a little bit pointy but without this bump. Okay, now let's go to this large spotted bottle gourds. So like this one, I have many of these. This is actually very productive. So they're pointy on top and they're just long gourds, large gourds. I have few lighter ones. They have a little bit of spotting, but they're not as impressive, I think, as the spotted ones. So the spotted ones, these are very long ones, and but there are also versions of this which are shorter, and some of these have kind of more of a flat top, like these ones, right? And some are just shorter, but still pointy top. And then the another variation is the kind of a more cylindrical ones, like this one. They're still spotty, and some don't have spots actually, pointy. Yeah, and the other version of that one is a kind of very elongated neck. So continuing with the really large version, these two kind of white green ones by the wall, I'm not sure they're gourds actually. They might be pumpkin zucchini type of gourds. So but they're also kind of useful for decoration. So we covered most of this. So now I'm going to smaller versions of these bottle gourds. So I have these completely flat ones, light flat ones. Oh yeah, and this is almost, I don't know, squatted roundish one. Yeah, and more of these squatted roundish ones here and here. So these are different versions of the bottle. So this is flat bottle without any extension on top. This has just long neck, and then we have even much longer necks like this too. So these two have long straight neck, much longer elongated neck, and they can be in really large sizes too, like this size with a longer neck, this size with a longer neck. And then from this simple long neck, we are moving on to gourds like this. And some of these have a really big and fat top parts of this gourd, because some others will have this neck which is much shorter. Let's move this one with much shorter I don't know, bubble here. So they come, and I wonder if it's a genetic determinant here, or it's just developmental, because I have like couple of this which have almost equal top and bottom parts, but most of this always the bottom part is much wider and larger than the top part. And I think that's about it with the gourds I have here. Yeah, and in terms of color, like these ones are much darker than this one. So various colors. Oh yeah, these two in the middle. These two in the middle, I don't think they're gourds. Kind of a black orangey one. I don't think they're gourds. They, I think, are the variations of actually culinary pumpkins. So here, just an overview of everything I collected yesterday and recording what was done, because I don't believe I'm going to grow it again in the nearest future. So this is a kind of once a 10-year project.